When I initially decided to study abroad in Prague, I was so excited to immerse myself in the city's thriving art scene and Jewish history. I was thrilled when I arrived and discovered that I would be living in Holešovice, Prague's art district, and I couldn't wait to explore my new neighborhood. As I started meeting new friends, we began making plans to travel on the weekends. I couldn't wait to see what the next few months had in store. A few weeks into my semester, I began experiencing symptoms that I discovered were caused by a rare disorder that I had never heard of. Despite the incredibly high quality of medical care I received, I experienced chronic fatigue throughout the course of the rest of the semester that forced me to reevaluate my adventurous plans. At first, I barely had the energy to make it through full classes on school days. I learned how to communicate my needs to my professors, and I ended up bonding with most of them in ways I otherwise wouldn't have. I never would have imagined that my professors would become one of the most memorable aspects of my study abroad semester, but they ended up helping me make memories that are now some of the highlights of my time in Prague. One of my professors, Pavla, was a founding member of the Czech Republic's breakout punk rock 90s girl group. I got to see her perform live with her bandmate, and she took our class to see other local musicians and music venues. She is a queen of Prague's subculture scene, and she introduced me to some of my all-time favorite parts of the city. Another professor, Monica, was a key part of the student organizers who led the Velvet Revolution. I learned a lot from her about how to successfully organize against an authoritarian government, and she showed me around parts of town where the protests happened. It turned out that she had a similar medical condition, and she was kind enough to introduce me to a prestigious doctor who became an important member of my medical team. I was also lucky enough to study with Eva, a Polish performance artist who helped me hone my skills as a theater maker, took me to exciting performance venues, connected me to local performers, and gave me amazing advice about how to sustain myself as an artist. She is the artistic director of a historic Polish cultural castle, which she invited me to for her birthday party. That was an unforgettable experience. I learned so much during my time in Prague, but one thing that stands out is to expect the unexpected. Getting close with my professors and choosing to lean into all of the knowledge, kindness, and experience they have helped shape my semester in powerful ways. I may not have been physically able to have the semester I envisioned before I arrived, but I wouldn't trade the connections and memories I made for anything.